And once again, I'll let you kick us off as we go old school, although some people say I'm crazy, with DM13, Gelisac versus Rafa.
And Rafa does get that LG area spawn. Is going to have to get that LG in that yellow. Gelisac's going to pick up the other yellow, but Rafa with the LG is going to allow him to pick up that mega and the red most likely.
Oh
so Rafa
God.
also delaying that first mega. So Gelisac with some timing issues already has no idea.
Where did Gelisac spawn that allowed him to do that? I didn't see.
He's near the plasma area.
Okay.
Gelisac does get that LG, though, and does a lot of damage to Rafa there. So Gelisac is now going to have position on this red. We'll see what Rafa could do. Does hit one nice rocket, a second nice rocket, and he gives a third nice rocket. Gelisac is able to pick up. No, Gelisac does not pick up the red before he died.
No, Rafa got it. And you know what? Again, dude, Rafa had the perfect timing on that. He was able to, he knew that he could bat him around like some food, you know, before dinner because he knew the timing of the red armor. So he threw out those rockets, he did some damage, but he knew that he could go down and have that aerial advantage. There's going to be frag number 2 for Rafa, and this is where it gets a little scary, Slasher, because I fully believe that once Rafa has control of a map like this, granted Gelisac is a decent player, but I think you have got to be top tier international global competitor to be able to take back control from someone who can lock it down as hardcore as Rafa can lock down DM13. He's got a 3 frag lead with less than 2 minutes into this game to prove that as well.
Yeah, Gelisac's really going to have to get that lightning gun, I feel. He has been out-aiming Rafa. He was able to get his best chance of this map so far when he picked up that LG and had a battle in mid. So Rafa with a nice frag there, going up 4-0 2 minutes in. We'll see if Gelisac, he does pick up that LG finally, and it does pick up that yellow, so it has a little bit of armor there. Rafa does hit a rocket into the floor there, so he does miss an opportunity. Red is going to be up now. We'll see if either player gets it, and a rocket to the face of Gelisac. Coming around the corner, had no idea. It seemed like Rafa had all the idea in the world that was going to happen. And some great play there by Rafa going up 5.
Some good timing, but really none of these fights have been too much in the advantage court of Gelisac. They've all gone in Rafa's favor. He's chosen his moments to be aggressive, and he's chosen his moments to just fall back and let Gelisac do what he does. But most importantly, the way that Rafa plays is that you can always tell, almost like he's able to look through the eyes of Gelisac. You know, don't you get this feeling like Rafa knows exactly where his opponent is on DM13 at all times? Now, granted, it's a little bit easier to do on a map like DM13 than it is some of the other maps that these guys play, but when you have that magic trick in your back pocket and you just have that advantage over your opponent, I find it be really, really hard to do anything sneaky, to gain an advantage, but this is just impeccable and superior play by Rafa. You know, Gelisac's going for his opportunities, but he's just never had that true moment to really get the damage done that he had. That 1 or 2 LG battles that we saw, but well, there's a nice rocket to the face. Let's see if he can follow up on this one.
It didn't seem like he could do that there. Elected to get that armor. He does have the larger armor stack over Rafa. Rafa having to spam those grenades into middle. Gelisac electing to go from the bottom. He does catch Rafa out at that red, but Rafa's able to get that red. Gelisac's able to get the mega. So now Gelisac is finally in a position to be in a pretty decent control of this map. Catches Rafa going through that teleporter in that small lower hallway. Rafa able to get that side yellow 2, and Gelisac is not going to get the other one. So they're going to have an LG battle in middle. Rafa going to knock Gelisac down into the pit and then hits a rocket directly into Gelisac as he tries to jump down towards that red. That's going to be real bad news here for Galasac to make any momentum.
I mean, I really feel like, you know how we were making the comments earlier about DM13 favoring Rafa, his style of play, his experience, etc. I think it's being shown in its top form right here versus Galasac. Again, this isn't a reflection on Galasac being a bad player. It's just showing that on a map like DM13, Rafa is just, I think, 1 or 2 steps ahead of Galasac in a way that I almost feel like he's playing this somewhat casually. And it's not like that at all. Rafa is putting in his all. He's not giving Galasac an easy game or sort of playing around. He's giving it his all.